producer of synthetic rubber gloves used mainly in the healthcare industry. The company was founded in 1988 by Kwan Kam Hoon, who is now executive chairman. Annual production capacity of the company is over 13 billion gloves, which was nearly 30% of Malaysia's exports. Hartalega's products are exported to about 40 countries. Sales in the US make up about half of the company's revenue, followed by Europe and Asia. Hartalega's vision development is to be the world-leading manufacturer of high-quality, innovative gloves with excellent service while prioritizing the environment and community. Next, for mission development, Hartalega is to manufacture a high-quality glove with continuous improvement and innovation while taking good care of our employees and focusing on producing an environmentally friendly product for our customers in order to provide the best and safest protection gear in the selected product market. Hartalega's distinct logo encapsulates how far they have come in recent years, representing the new global markets in which they are establishing a growing presence with unrivaled proprietary manufacturing technologies while constantly revolutionizing glove making. Now we move to the SWOT analysis. For organizations' external opportunities, Hartalega has opportunities for remote work and new talents. Hartalega has expanded its talent hiring zone as a result of the widespread use of remote working technologies during COVID-19. Hartalega also has lowering marketing communication costs. 5G expansion will provide Hartalega with new marketing communication opportunities. It will lower the cost of doing business, provide a technology platform for developing new products in the medical equipment and supply industry, and provide consumers with faster access. Next stretch is easy access to finance. Easy access to finance in the medical equipment and supplies industry will also lower the barriers to entry, putting downward pressure on prices due to increased competition. Third threat is Hartalega's wage structure is being expanded. After COVID-19, wages are rising sharply, particularly in jobs that require interaction with others. Wage increases may put downward pressure on Hartalega's margin. Next, we move to the organization's internal strength. Firstly, is able to manage supply disruption. Hartalega has expanded its supplier portfolio, establishing a strong supply chain across multiple countries. Second is strong project management track record in the medical equipment and supplier industry. Hartalega is known for meeting project deadlines. This allows the firm to manage time, project costs, and maintain project margins. Last but not least is organization's internal weaknesses. Firstly is workers' concerns about automation. Since automation is rapidly increasing in the medical equipment and supplies industry, Hartalega must devise a strategy to alleviate workers' concern about automation. Without a clear strategy, the organization may face disruption and uncertainty. Second is high reliance on the existing supply chain. The disruption in global supply chains caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and the Suez Canal blockage demonstrated the fragile nature of the Hartalega supply chain.
Competitive profile metric is a method used to equate targeted firms with their rival by assigning critical success factor weight edge. According to the table in the slide, Hartalega has a greater comparative advantage over Top Glove and Supermax. According to the result, Top Glove came in second with a score of 2.7, followed by Supermax with 2.5, while Hartalega received the highest score of 3.11 for the Veta success aspect. Next is Hartalega external factor evaluation matrix. The external factor that consists of opportunity and threat of the company. Based on the table in the slide, the highest rate of opportunity is opportunity, remote works, and new talent, while the lowest is the use of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency for medical equipment. Furthermore, for the threat, the lowest weight score is increasing, international competition, and margin comprehension, while the highest is new competition in market of medical equipment and supply industry. In the slide, the company weight score is 2.53 above the average, which is 2.5, and that means overall of the performance of the company is quite excellent. For the internal factor evaluation of metric that consists of strength and weakness of the company, in the slide, the highest one for the strength is supply have a little bargain power, while the lower is collaboration with highly skilled individual and provide track record of successful launching a new product. Based on the table of the weakness, the highest weakness of the company is workers concerned about the automation. This is because nowadays people, employer replace workers with machine that can work 24/7, while the lowest is capability to react to the competition such as stock glove and supermax. Note that the company weight score is 2.66 above average, which is 2.5, and that means overall performance of the company is excellence.
According to this space matrix, Hartalega is in the aggressive strategy quadrant, which is located between the finance strategies and industrial strategy. This company has a strong competitive position in a rapidly growing market since it has high financial strength, high industrial strength, and competitive advantage and works in reasonable stable environmental conditions. It must establish market penetration and market development strategy based on its inherent strengths. From the BCG matrix, the nitric glove business section is classified as star quadrant. When a product has a high market share and growth, it becomes a star, which leads to success and opportunities. Hartalega nitric gloves are sold across the Americas, Europe, Asia Pacific, and the Middle East. While for latex gloves are placed at the question mark quadrant. The latex glove business is thought to be a fast-growing industry since the organization must determine whether to strengthen them through strategies such as market penetration, market development, or product development.
Alright, now we shall move into quantitative strategic planning matrix, which also known as QSPM. Through QSPM, we are examining the key internal and external factors derived from Hartalega's space matrix. According to the table, we can see that market penetration strategy has the highest total attractive score of 3.95 as compared to product and services development strategy, which only gained total score of 3.15. Market penetration strategy can be considered as relatively attractive, while product and services development is less attractive. This can be seen where the first key of internal factor, which is able to manage supply disruption, has an attractive score of 4, which indicates that it has a highly attractive toward the strategy. This is where Hartalega must establish a strong supply chain across multiple countries to avoid disruptions towards its supply. Other key internal factor from weaknesses is Hartalega product lack clear differentiation, where it also scored the highest total attractive of 0.28 with an attractive score of 4. This brings the meaning of with market penetration strategy, it will help Hartalega offer more different product that it currently does in the market. So here are the key external opportunities along with the total attractiveness score. Moving on to the key external threats, where the highest attractive score on market penetration strategy would be new competitions toward Hartalega. This is where it has an attractive score of 4 with the highest total score of 0.28, which indicates that threats of new competition would bring an impact towards market penetration. Therefore, a way to achieve market penetration is by gaining competitors' customers, which include lowering price, acquiring competitors, targeting new market, or introducing new products. Moreover, the internal factor from threats, which is accelerations of technology in the fourth industrial revolution, comes with a market penetration strategy. This is where, to achieve market penetration, Hartalega must integrate technology in its medical and supply industry. Since the company is one of the leading players in healthcare industry, they should keep up with the technology evaluation. To conclude, with QSPM matrix, we can see that market penetration is the most important strategy needed by the company after determining the relative attractiveness of feasible alternative actions. With the strategy of market penetration, it allows Hartalega to boost its brand recognition and reputation in existing market, which then somehow could lead to an increase on customer loyalty and competitive advantage.
Recommendation: specific strategy and long-term objective. The first strategy suggests is capacity expansion Hartalega need to acquire a new land in order to increase their production capacity. To implement the first method, their long-term goal will be to acquire extra estate edge to accommodate 82 more production lines. For this specific goal, they will need to obtain more investor or financing to carry out their growth. The total of the reclamation cost is 120,320,000. The second strategy suggested is to implement intensive strategy by doing research in market penetration and product development. To implement the second plan, the long-term goal is to build an in-house dependable R&D department to less reliance on United Kingdom R&D. The total recommendation cost is 15,050,000 ringgit. The third strategy is to discover a new talent by recruiting a new employees. To implement the third strategy, their long-term goal is to provide QA personnel with the necessary knowledge and skill to carry out their responsibility, and there is still best QA practice.
With previously mentioned recommendations in mind, these are the projected financial statements for the next 3 years. This includes the income statement and balance sheet. Based on projected income statement stated, there is rise in revenue owing to the recommended investment in innovation and expansion into new markets in other countries. Not only that, the revenue increased as a result of Hartalega's recommendations to conduct specific research and surveys on healthcare industry awareness, which helped their company perform better than other companies. Furthermore, as interest expense rises on the projected income statement, so does long-term debt as a result of using 100% debt to fund all liabilities recommendations. However, we anticipate a decrease in net income due to increases in cost of goods sold as more resources are required to manufacture the products. We anticipate an increase in the equity section over the next 3 years as revenue from sales and investment boost profits or net income. As a result of increased net income, more money is allocated to retained earnings after any debt reduction, business investment, or dividend are paid. Ratios projected for the next 3 years using our recommendations. Looking at projected financial ratios over the next 3 years, the overall ratio is at desirable level. This is because the liquidity ratios over the 3 projected years are estimated to be at the highest value possible. We estimate that the current ratio will rise to 10.22 in 2025, demonstrating Hartalega's ability to meet its current obligations. The leverage ratio then demonstrates that Hartalega is effectively managing its debt obligations, as evidenced by the decrease in total debt and increase in total equities. Hartalega has the highest return on equity and return on asset of any glove-making company. As of 2023, it has a ROE of 37% and a ROA of around 29%. Even though profits are expected to rise over the next 3 years, ROE and ROA are on the decline as the amount of equity increases faster than profits. This is because Hartalega has a low gearing ratio and the majority of its funds for expansion are obtained through equity financing. Nonetheless, when compared to other glove companies, it has a reasonable ROE and ROE.
Now, let's look into strategy review and evaluations. So first, strategy objectives, we did review and evaluate through financial, customer, internal process as well as organizational capacity. So first, let's look into strategy through financial, which is to increase profitability and revenue. This is where we did review that a possible increase 30% to 40% of net profit next year with the new product development and market expansion. Next, customer strategies is where Hartalega may increase its capacity of product to meet the demand. Furthermore, improving asset allocation, product quality as well as product operations are among the internal process strategies. This is where we review that Hartalega had 80% of allocation with the purchase of land to expand their manufacturer, and also about 19 million pieces a year will be achieved by the expansion of Mgt657 1.5. So enough with the strategies, now we shall look into what are some of the projects that Hartalega look forward in the next upcoming year. So the first one is the expansion project for Mgt6 1.5 and 2.0. Next, they want to introduce new product development, and also they expect product demand to be strong for US market despite the ongoing war between US and China. Therefore, with all the strategies that we have been stated, based on our review and evaluation, we believe that Hartalega can achieve all of their project and long-term objective successfully. So that's all from our group. Thank you.